What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am currently in frame, but you guys can't see me. Um, can you guess where I'm at? Look at your dumb ass trying to look for me. Nah, I was not. I was never in frame. I was standing over there. All right, what's up, everybody? Finally back to another story time Saturday. This time was actually very different because the only people that send questions. Well, only 3 people sent questions this week, and they're all the same exact questions. So I didn't even do a poll. And if you're a new subscriber, a new person that's coming in, you guys don't know what Storytime Saturday is, then oh well. Anyway, I'm joking. Of course, I'm not gonna let you feel. I'm not gonna make you feel left out. Storytime Saturday is a Saturday when all of my audience or my subscribers, which is you guys, come together and listen to me expose myself through a story, which is called Storytime Saturday. Damn, that's smart, huh?
No.
And then, so yeah, if you guys follow me on my Instagram at Gorgonino, that's a shameless self plug, but I don't care. If you guys follow me there on Mondays, normally on Mondays, sometimes I forget, but on Mondays I post a story saying, ask me a question for the next Storytime Saturday. And if you guys send me or submit a question, I'll choose 4 and put them on a poll for the next day, and you guys get to vote which one, like what question you guys want to listen to or what story, I guess. And yeah, so this week's winner was Drunk Experience. Finally, after I don't know how many weeks we've had this. We already went through the blue balls, first heartbreak, senior story, my near death experience. Like so many. I've been waiting for this one, my drunk experience. Probably the funniest story out of all of them. So I am very excited for this. And oh yeah, for all you new guys, for all the new people that are watching me, there's this tradition in every Storytime Saturday where I include this special item, alright? And it's this. On my very first episode of how I got my first blue ball or something like that, I said that this was gonna be in every episode of Storytime Saturday. And so far I haven't forgotten. So yeah, my first drunk experience, that was, when was that? I think that was no, actually I got a Snapchat reminder. You know how like on Snapchat it gives you like the yearly updates and all that. Like 1 year ago this happened. So yeah, so legit I think like a week ago I got that notification saying that this happened. I had like a 3-second video of me talking to one of my friends, and I'm gonna put it on the screen right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was legit like a second or 2 seconds long because I was FaceTiming her, and then for some reason I think my phone died or it hung up or something like that. So when it hung up, I just sent her a Snapchat saying, hey, and she called me like immediately back. So I was like, oh, and then like, you know, like I guess when I answered it, the video stopped recording. So, you know, I only had that little split second. And so yeah, so that's like the only evidence other than my famous picture of this one where of that night. It was hilarious, dude. So let's start off with the beginning. It was on a Friday, if I'm not mistaken, and I think I had a like a little, not carne asada, but like the whole soccer team came over to my house to eat some burgers. Well, not everybody, but it was like 5-6 players. They all came over to eat some burgers, and yeah, we just started messing around here. We were just laughing, screaming, basically messing around like, you know, guys do. And then it was getting late already. It was probably like 12. And yes, my parents were in Mexico, so you know, we're just with my brother and my sister home alone. So I think my sister went to like a camp, like she went to a trip, and then it was just my brother and I here. And then I was like, it was already like 12, and I told him, I was like, hey, is it cool if I go and sleep over at Patrick's house? Because Patrick had asked me, he's like, bro, like, he's like, bro, come over. Like, I got my parents left like a vodka bottle, no sé qué tanto, and then like he was just like, bro, just come, we're gonna get fucked up, it's gonna be funny. I was just like, fuck, you know, like once in a lifetime thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And I went to go ask my brother. I was like, hey, is it cool if I go crash at this place? And he was like, yeah, just let me know when you go. So we had like, there was like probably 6-7 people here at my house, and then only 4 ended up staying, which was Patrick, because that's where he lived, Angel, Kendrick, and myself, bro. Like, it was just us 4. And I got a ride from Patrick. It was Patrick, Angel, and myself in that car. We were going to Patrick's house because Kendrick had to go do some of his like personal business. So he went. So we arrived first at the house, And like at first we didn't want to, like when we first got there, we are just like, Patrick was like, to be honest, I don't even feel like drinking, bro. Like I'm tired. I just want to chill. I was like, bet, like, you know, like I don't mind, you know, as long as it's, you know, we get to do something. He's like, yeah, let's put the Joker or something. I was like, oh shit, for sure, because I've been wanting to watch that movie. That was like the first time I ever watched it, even though I don't remember it. I know that was the first time I ever watched it. So I was like, yeah, put it on, bro. And he rented it on like Amazon or Hulu or some shit like that. So yeah, that's how it started. It was just Angel, Patrick, and myself, and then we're just like, bro, let's get some girls. Let's try to invite some girls. uh, and Angel was like, nah, like I'm good, you know, I'm just chilling and all that. Cause at that time, he like, I mean, he's still with this girl, but you know, at that time he was just like, nah, I'm good, you know, I'm not trying to do anything. And Patrick and I were just like, bro, come on, let's do it. I was fresh out of a relationship. That fool wasn't in a relationship. I was like, all right, fuck, let's do it. And then that's when Kendrick came back. And he came back and no, he actually called us when he was coming back, and he was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the Smart and find out what you guys want. And I was like, I don't even know. And then Patrick was like, dude, if this will comes, we're gonna drink, watch. And I was like, all right, bet. I was like, fuck it, bro. That's what we came for. And he was like, yeah, you're right. So I was like, hey, just bring some chips, ice cream, and cheesecake. I remember exactly saying that because I was hungry at the time. I was like, fuck it, I love ice cream, I love cheesecake, and then they love chips. So I was like, whatever, we'll get that. And he was like, all right, bet. He went to Smart and Final. He came back like probably 10-20 minutes after that phone call. All you heard is his car, like, because he had a loud ass engine. Like at Patrick's place, bro, there's no parking at all. So all you hear is like, vroom. And then like 2 minutes later, vroom, coming back. He was just trying to look for parking the whole entire time. So it was funny. We were just laughing. And then we're like, bro, let's act like we fell asleep. So when he comes and knocks on the door, we're gonna seem like we fell asleep and he's not even coming in. So he knocked on the door like banging and shit. And then we're just there like trying not to laugh. It was hilarious. We're just there like acting like we're asleep. And he kept on calling our phones. He kept on banging on the door. And then we're just like, all right, let's let him in because, you know, it's too loud. So we let him in, and that fool was like, hola, like all that shit. And then, you know, we started messing around. And then this was like, so what, we're gonna get fucked up or what? And Patrick was like, told you, bro, I told you. I just started laughing. I was like, all right. I was like, what do you think, Patrick? Should we? And he was like, fuck it. Like, we're already here, you know, might as well get fucked up. So this fool brings out a fucking, like, out of nowhere, like, he went to his kitchen or something. He brings out the biggest fucking bottle of vodka I've ever seen. I was like, god damn. And he was just like, bro, I don't know, they left it here. I was like, fuck you, let's just drink it. And then once we opened it, I think that's when I took that picture, the one of me with my ass out, and like Kendrick was holding the bottle. And that's when we took that picture. And then I think Kendrick drank first, and then there was Patrick, and then it was me, and then Angel at the end. Because Angel was like, nah, I'm not trying to get fucked up because I gotta go back to my dad's place and he's gonna know if I'm fucked up. And then at the end, he just gave in, you know, he just started drinking. So he's like, fuck it, you know, I want to experience it with all of you guys, you know, have fun. So it was Kendrick first, and then Patrick, and then it was me. And then after Kendrick, he only drank like once or twice, bro. He drank so little, and then that fool was acting like he was drunk. He's like, dude, I'm fucked up. And then Patrick and I just kept on going at it, bro. We're like, bro, we're basically having a competition. We're like, I'm gonna drink more. He's like, nah, I'm gonna drink more. I'm like, bro, I'm Mexican, I'm gonna drink more. And he was like, nah, fuck that shit. No, I'm gonna drink more. And we started going at it like dumbasses. We kept on going at it, and then that's when I FaceTimed one of my friends. And I was like, dude, I fucking love you. Like, no sé qué tanto. Like, you always been there since the beginning. She don't even hit me up anymore. But yeah, like, I called her. I was like, damn, like, oh, fuck. Like, you know, I was getting so emotional and shit. And then I was just talking to her. And then Patrick also was talking to her. And that shit was mad funny. Like, I'm not going to say the conversation because it was too private. But it was hilarious. And we just started going back and forth. And then she was just like, hey, take a shot for me. And then, like, we didn't have any cups. So we were just, like, chugging it. And I went full for like a cool 10 seconds, and then Patrick was like, damn, and it was like, bro, it's not even real, that's water. I was like, what the oh damn, I didn't mean to say her name, but she was like, what the fuck, like, that's not even real. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I had to do it again just to prove to her that I was drinking it. I was like, so it was like a long ass drink, bro. I ended up drinking like half of the bottle by myself, and then the other 3 just finished the other half. Yeah, we ended up killing the whole thing. But yeah, so after we finished the bottle, we just started messing around, bro. Like, Patrick and I were fucking just like screaming, like fucking doing stupid shit. And then Angel, my like, that fool just came up to me and started talking like like all this deep emotional shit, and I started crying. We both started crying. But it was so funny. It was hilarious because this fool just came out of nowhere because that fool like drank last. So I didn't expect him to be drunk, and he was like, because I think and like Patrick and I had finished the bottle, so I didn't expect Angel to be drunk. But I guess when we didn't realize that fool was drinking as well, so he came up to me all fucking drunk. He was like, "Angel, I fucking love you, bro. Like if it wasn't for you, bro, like no, get down." Like he would go on, and I was like, "Oh," like I started crying and shit, and I was like, "Dude, like we just got so emotional. It was hilarious, bro." Bro, like that was such a funny moment, bro. And then and then I remember, I don't want to say his girl's name, but I was like, "Bro, do you have your girl's number?" And then he was like, yeah. I was like, "Bro, call her right now. I'm about to tell her all this shit." And then he was like, bet. And he fucking calls his girl. This one calls his girl, and he's like, "Hey, babe, Angel wants to talk to you." And then he passed me the phone. I was like, "Dude, you have a lucky ass fucking guy. Like this was amazing. Like he's gonna be your ride or die." And I was talking so much like stupid shit. I was like praising him, bro. That fool just next to me, just like hyping me up. Like even though I was hyping him up, so he was just there, just laughing and crying. And it was so funny, dude. And then I forgot what happened. I think he hung up on her. And that's when like everything started going down because like once you like have that fun part, like you start falling asleep and shit. So this fool Angel went to go throw up to the restroom because I guess he can't hang. So that fool threw up like 10 minutes, 20 minutes into like until we got drunk or something like that. So that fool threw up on the that fool threw up on the toilet. And he dirtied the whole seat and everything. I was like, "Oh, dude," and I was over here helping him because he was like leaning on the vomit. So I was just lifting him up. I was like, "Bro, like just let it out." and, and then Patrick comes stumbling in, trying to throw up as well. That shit was mad funny, bro. This one was just like they were both just next to each other, just throwing up, bro. I was dying, bro. I was like, "Nah, but I'm like, this is why I can't party with non-Mexicans, bro. Mexicans know how to hang." And then they got mad. They were like, "Fuck you, bro. Fuck you." And the shit was like, we just kept on messing around. And then Kendrick was still in the corner, just FaceTiming his girl. I was like, "Bro, this was not even like with us, bro. He's just talking to us, And then I was like, that's when we got mad. We're like, "Bro, Kendrick, you're not even talking to us." And he was like, No. And that fool was hoarding the fucking charger to my phone. I think he brought it or Patrick had it, and then he had 100% on his phone talking to his girl, and I was like, "Bro, let me charge it, bro. We're over here like talking to random people having fun." And he was like, Nah. I was like, "Wow, you a bitch, bro. You don't even let me charge my phone." And he was like, "Nah, fuck you. Like that's how he talks." So he was like, "Nah, fuck you." And I was like, "Oh, whatever, bro." And then that's when like Patrick, Angel, and I just started messing around, started saying stupid shit. And I think after Patrick like threw up, he like laid down and just knocked out like in the bathroom. So that fool like knocked out in the bathroom. That's what I remember. And then it was just Angel and I just talking. And then I think his girl called back, and then I was like, "Oh, let me talk to her and shit." And he was just like, "Bet." And then I just started talking to her, doing the same exact thing, just saying like, "Dude, you have an amazing ass guy," and all that. And then I guess, bro, I did not know this happened until they told me after. Like Angel was telling me, he's like, "Bro, like she told me that you were on some weird shit." So I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Oh, you're talking about like all depressed and shit. Like you were trying to commit suicide if you don't become successful and shit." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I don't remember that." And he was like, "Yeah, dude, like that shit was crazy, bro. She was like scared." I was like, "Dude, I do not remember her having that conversation with her, but I remember like talking to her, like praising you and all that shit." And he was like, "Nah, she was telling me that like you were like, oh, you have so much pressure on yourself because you want to be successful and you want to be like a millionaire, and if you don't make it, like you're just gonna like give up on life." I was like, it sounds like some shit I would think about, but like I wouldn't say it like that. Like just messing around. And then he was just like, he started laughing. He's like, "Nah, bro." He's like, "Bro, that shit was funny though." When she told me that, she was just laughing. I was like, "Oh, okay, so I guess it wasn't serious." And she was like, "Nah, it was just funny when you said that." And then so that basically happened after like Angel also knocked out, because that fool like knocked out right next to Patrick in the bathroom. That shit was funny, bro. And then Kendrick came back. And then like once he was done talking to the girl, he came back. He was like the least drunk out of all of us, because he only took like 2 shots from that. So he came up and he was trying to go put us to sleep, and I knew he was like gonna leave early, so I grabbed his keys and put it in my pocket. I was like, "Fuck this, when this fool leaves us, like I'm not gonna have a ride back home, so I'm just gonna put it in my pocket." And he tried to take the phone away from me, and once he took it away, he hung up, and then he put me to sleep. Oh, I forgot to say this. So we had like, before we even did anything, we had organized like 2 beds on the floor and one the sofa, and then yeah, so we're gonna be like three people on the 2 beds and one sleep on the sofa, because he was like, nah, I don't want to go into my parents' room, because if it, like we fuck up in there, or, like we we move things around, like, you know, they're gonna notice and get mad. So we're like, all right, bet we won't pass the bathroom, because like it was his bathroom and then his parents' room after, like, you know, that makes sense. So we're like, we're not gonna pass the bathroom, like, you know, so that's like the boundary. And I ended up crashing in their parents' room. Like, Kendrick put me to sleep over there, and then Kendrick, I mean, once I knocked out, I don't remember anything. I woke up the next morning because Kendrick was on me. He was like, bro, wake up, bro. Dude, have you seen my keys, bro? I looked everywhere, I can't fucking find them. And I was like, I don't know why I said this, but like the first thing came out of my mouth was, can you give me a ride? It was the first thing I said to him, and he was like, yes, bro, fuck you, I'll give you a ride, just let me know where my keys are at. And I was like, alright. And I just take them out of my pocket and I give it to him, and he was like, fucking bitch, bro. He was like, I've been trying to leave for like the last hour, I can't find my keys. I'm like, dude, you're a bitch, bro, you're just gonna leave us behind. And he was like, nah. And then so that's when I think Angel woke up. The next morning was hilarious too. So that's when Angel woke up and he was like, oh shit. He was like, dude, fuck. He's like, I gotta go because my dad's gonna get mad. I'm gonna just go to my girl's house. I'm like, bro, you stink. Like, go into the shower. And he's like, all right, bet. This fool fucking goes into the shower, starts like showering with the door wide open. And then Kendrick and I were just chilling on the sofa, and then we were waiting for this fool Patrick to wake up. That fool like, oh, Angel had thrown up all over the bed, and then Patrick was like rolling like over that shit. It was disgusting, dude. And I was like, fuck. I was like, dude, should we wake him up? He was like, yeah, fuck. And I was like, hey, Patrick. He was like, I'm like, bro, wake up. He's like, like, you know, fucking being lazy. And I was like, all right, bro. I was like, well, we're about to dip. And he's like, oh, like, he couldn't wake up. So I was like, all right, Patrick, I'll see you. He's like, And then we went to the restroom because Angel was still showering. And then this fool like opens the curtain. He's like, oh, you guys leaving? I was like, yeah. And like, you know, we had sus as fuck. So we were just like, hey, let me see. And he's like, oh, what you want to see? And this fool opens up the curtain and shit. And I was like, no. But we still like messing around and shit. And we're like, nah, bro, we gotta dip. And then Angel was like, all right, bro, I'll see you. Like, I'm about to dip too. Like, once I shower, I'm gonna go to my girl's house. And then I was like, all right, bet. You know, like, I guess Patrick, you just gotta clean up. And I was like, nah, that's fucked up. So we just helped him clean a little bit. And we're like, all right, we'll just leave the ice cream and cheesecake and shit. And then, so yeah, bro, like, that was mad funny, bro. Like, once we left, I was like, dude, my head is hurting like a bitch, bro. That was like the first time I ever got hungover. So I was like, my head is hurting like a bitch, dude. I want to eat. And when I got home, like, I laid on the bed and I was like, and then my brother was like, hey, do you want some Chinese food? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, damn, what's up with you? And I was like, I don't know, my head's hurting, bro. I feel sick. And he was like, all right. And he just left. And I was like, dude, like, I feel like this one knows that I'm drunk, but if not, like, it's cool. You know, I don't think he's gonna get mad. But yeah. And then now we always go back to that shit. We're just like, dude, that shit was mad funny, dude. We always messed around. Like, Angel, like that. After that, like, Angel, Patrick, and I just got really close. We just started messing around. I feel like I messed out on a lot of details, but you know, I don't really have a good memory from that night. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it for this guys. For this story time Saturday, and yeah, if I'm not missing anything, I think that's it. So yeah, stay tuned for Monday. I'm gonna post again on my story, ask a different question, and yeah, I'll see you guys there. Take care, love you guys, and I'll see you guys Monday, yeah, because Monday I upload. Take care, guys.